Alright, hello YouTube, here's me, Mr. X Giblings, with other Mr. X clan members such as
Mr. X Kokomo
and Mr. X Kazizle.
and we are here to give a game review on a very good game called Bioshock Infinite, which came out 1 week ago, last Tuesday, right?
Tuesday.
Yeah, so 1 week ago, so this is going to get a great game review because I honestly could say this is one of the best games I've ever played. I've never played a Bioshock before, and I started off with this, which Kokomo told me it's okay because this doesn't relate to the other one, except there are some Easter eggs that do. But what's so far, like, the graphics on this game is, like, outstanding, which I love, and just the controls and the action throughout the game is so much fun. Like, you are always busy. There's no, like, free roam around. Like, what game is compared to that? Like, where you always have to get a mission. Like, I guess Skyrim.
Fallout.
Or Fallout or Skyrim. You have to do the mission, and then you have to have some, like, waiting time. In this, you're always doing something, and there's always action, so you can never really get bored. And it's like, it's a challenge, but it's not outrageous to where you're always dying. Also, what I like in this game is the skyhooks, which are pretty cool, because you get that in the very beginning of the game, if you've played it. And it just makes the game a lot more interesting. As you can see, go on one of the sky rails. And you can just, like, fly around on one of those. Wait, where is it?
I need a health pack, so...
Alright, well, anyways, they're around basically the whole city of Columbia. And you get to fly around on or I guess you could say, like, glide around on them. And just, like, shoot people from them and do, like, attacks like that. But you died. Yeah. And so that is it for now. And here's Kokomo talking about how it relates to Bioshock.
Now, I've played the first and second Bioshock, and it's probably my favorite game series ever. And that's compared to the retro classics and all those that everyone knows. And Bioshock, I think, is a lot of fun because no game is the same in the series, and especially with Infinite. And many people didn't like how it left Rapture, but I think that was a welcome change because it shows that the series can pretty much go anywhere and doesn't have to stay in one spot. And I think most games should try doing this so that the action doesn't get stale or the story. Here we go, we died. So I think, personally, this is the best Bioshock game, and I don't know about you guys, but I think the story is a lot better, and so is the plot twist. And I think some of the enemies are better. I mean, the splicers were good, but there just wasn't that much variety, especially from the first game. And I like the Vigors a lot better. As you can see, we have Possession, Undertow, Buck and Bronco, Charge, and Murder of the Crows are all new, and Shock Jockey and Devil's Kiss are from the last game. But Return to Sender, which we don't have yet, is also new, and that comes in a lot of handy. And we're done with the Big Daddies, but we added in the Handymen and Firemen, which can kind of be like them. They're really hard to kill. I think the combat's a lot better, and so are the graphics, and the characters are better developed. And in the first two games, there wasn't that much character development, and your character is mainly quiet. But in this game, I think it focuses a lot on the characters and the relationships. The combat is, like, a lot easier to use. Killing people isn't as hard, and ammo isn't as scarce, which can be a bad thing if you want survival horror, but this isn't really survival horror, especially when compared to the first and second games. The only thing I don't like about this one compared to it is that there's only one ending, and that your moral choices don't matter. And you're not really presented with many moral choices, but the ones you are, you feel that you actually make a difference by doing it. But honestly, nothing happens that changes. But the ending's still really good, and I think it is worth it, even though there's only one. So that's it, and Mr. X Kazizle will talk about more.
Alright, guys. Well, to be honest with you, I have not actually played this game yet. But to me, this looks like it has amazing, amazing gameplay. As you can see from Mr. X Kokomo, he is playing right now. He is doing a wonderful job. What difficulty are you playing on?
We're playing on hard, but I usually play 1999 mode.
Yeah, if you guys do not know, 1999 is the hardest difficulty, which can be unlocked when you complete the game on hard or if you do a specific code. And the graphics in this game look amazing as well. As you can see, yeah, I guess the graphics are really good. And I'm going to go over the hardest achievement in this game. And from my friends, they've told me that the hardest achievement is, I do not know exactly what it is called, but it's 50 gamer score, and it is to kill a handyman by only shooting him in the heart. And that is all. So now back to Mr. X Giblings.
Which, that achievement I completed by getting him glitched actually in this part, and up to the right, just look up, yeah, up there, he was up there and I was way back, and I just had a sniper and just kept shooting him and he would not move at all. So I got the achievement and I got lucky, and Kokomo's pretty mad about it because he's been trying, and he's gonna just do it on easy to make it easier, but I got very lucky on that. And that is it for now. The game is completely amazing. I can only think of one negative, which Kokomo said about the only one ending, which I don't think it's too bad at all. That doesn't really change the gameplay. It's still an amazing game, probably my favorite, probably all of our favorites here. And you should probably get this game. So have a good time. Goodbye.